Okay, so I'm just going to take you through a new bit of kit that I've got, which is a Midi controller. This one's called the Novation Nocturn, which you can use in conjunction with Lightroom 3 to adjust all your panels in the develop module. So a lot of us, when we develop our photos, we have to, well, basically the standard way is to go in, drag a slider, move it around. This is a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. It's a bit finicky and it's not very intuitive. However, there's a plugin you can get called Knob Controller, funny enough, which is a plugin for Lightroom, and it allows you to use a variety of different MIDI controllers like this, which is plug in by USB. They're pretty much plug and play. You program in all your different dials, switches, to do whatever you want. So for example, this one, I've got, the first one is exposure. So when we look at our image, I dial my exposure up and down, and you can see I can adjust very quickly. The good thing here is you can actually have your hands on 2 or 3 buttons at the same time and adjust simultaneously different things. So if I just look at this raw file, for example, if I want to adjust the white balance, I've just got this programmed for the main slider in the middle for white balance, because that's one of the first things I change. So as I just move that left and right, you'll see my white balance changes very quickly. Now normally in Lightroom we need to adjust white balance and then, or temperature, color temperature, and then tint to get the correct white balance. So here I've got my tint programmed here, my white balance here, and I can literally fiddle around with both at the same time to get very quickly accurate white balance. So I find it very, very cool to do. It also has a speed dial button on it, so you can go to any tool which you haven't pre-programmed. So, for example, sharpness, just hover above any tool and you can dial it in straight away. Okay, so it's a pretty cool bit of kit. Very cheap. It's only 650 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 50 or 60 pounds and 70 or so US. Very cheap. Plug and play. Quickly program it, and then you can use it to do all your developing within Lightroom, if you so desire. And I guess it works with especially music software very well. And I'll try and see if I can figure out how to use it on Final Cut as well. Okay.